Hey guys, GamerZach here and welcome to my top 10 PC strategy games to watch in 2015. Now, strategy games haven't been having the best of runs, but the trend seems to be returning with an amazing lineup for 2015. It's time to make a tactical decision to keep an eye on what's headed your way. First up, we've got Grand Ages Medieval by Kalypso Media. It's the year 1050 AD and the start of the High Middle Ages, and things are just ramping up. Lead your people to construct, research, expand, and conquer lands ranging from Scandinavia to the Middle East in this real-time strategy with city-building elements. A gigantic 30 million square kilometer game world, natural disasters, and 8-player multiplayer, so check out this title to see if it can live up to expectations. Next, we have Might and Magic Heroes 7 by Limbic Entertainment. Another installment to the ever-popular Might and Magic series, this turn-based fantasy strategy combines resource and town management with RPG elements. 6 factions to choose from where you can play alone or with friends. Let's see if this one is able to bring the series to new heights. Then we have Galactic Civilizations 3 by Stardock, a 4X space strategy set in the 23rd century. Humans and aliens compete for galactic domination, and you start with your home planet and must research, explore, and colonize while engaging in diplomacy and war. The game is still in early access and has a ways to go, but let's hope they can realize this dream while staying true to the series. And then we've got Project Phoenix by Creative Intelligence Arts, a squad-based real-time strategy that's also a JRPG. This game raised $1 million on Kickstarter when they only asked for $100,000. Tactical combat that allows you to exploit the terrain and a unique aesthetic bring this game to life. No actual gameplay footage yet though. Music, however, is by Nobuo Uematsu, Final Fantasy's composer. A combination of Eastern and Western game design philosophies, Project Phoenix is definitely one to watch. Next up, we have Satellite Reign by 5 Live Studios, a real-time class-based strategy game set in an open-world cyberpunk city. The world's governments are manipulated by mega corporations and society favors those in power. The game world facilitates emergent gameplay and freedom to play how you want. Fight your way through, be covert, influence the public with propaganda, and hack the futuristic infrastructure while avoiding the authorities. And then we have Armello by League of Geeks. In this beautiful hex-based board game come to life, you play an anthropomorphic hero trying to become king. Customize a hero and fight on procedurally generated maps with FTL-style questlines and dice and card-based combat. 1 to 4 players compete to gain power, while the dying king loses power, but only one can take the throne. With a unique aesthetic and some interesting gameplay mechanics, this one could turn out to be a gem, especially if you're into board games. Next, we have War for the Overworld by Subterranean Games. Here we have a spiritual successor to Dungeon Keeper. In this real-time dungeon management strategy game, you play an underlord tasked with building a deadly labyrinth filled with traps and evil minions to kill would-be heroes. Command armies and wield spells as you micromanage your resources. Play as you like with a campaign, sandbox mode, or in online multiplayer. Then we have Space Pirates and Zombies 2 by MinMax Games. Probably one of the weirdest titled games out there, Spaz is getting a sequel. Survival, salvaging, and ship construction. Explore a living galaxy while claiming territory and fighting to protect it in ship-to-ship combat. Build and customize your perfect mothership in this evolving, post-apocalyptic galaxy. Then we have Hearts of Iron 4 by Paradox Development Studio. Calling itself the ultimate World War II strategy game, you guide your nation to glory through war or negotiation. Expect resource management, tactical planning, and world domination in this ahistorical grand strategy game. If you've been a fan of Hearts of Iron or similar games, then this is right up your alley. Finally, we have Total War Attila by the Creative Assembly. The Total War series has had its ups and downs, and they have a new one on the way. This one promises a more apocalyptic setting with hostile weather and darker lighting. Big questions are, will the AI be deep enough? Is the scale going to be right? And most importantly, is this a big enough step in the right direction? You'll have to see for yourself as this game develops, so be sure to keep an eye on this one. And before we go, an honorable mention for interest. There's a game called Prodigy by Hanakai Studios. Here's a fantasy turn-based tactical strategy with RPG elements, but the game is trying to mix the analog with the digital. Physical cards and figurines embedded with information come to life on the screen. This one didn't quite make the top 10, but it's an interesting development nonetheless, so I thought you guys might want to check it out anyway. Now, most of these games should be releasing in 2015, but either way, you should keep an eye on developments to see if these games will fortify their strategic positions or just fall to their enemies. Alright, that wraps up my top 10 PC strategy games to watch in 2015. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, drop me a like or share it with your friends. The support is always appreciated. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.